Clement's Homebrew coming at ya. Wow, so this last weekend, and if you saw my Homebrew Wednesday video, you'll know I went out to Bend, Oregon. And I got to visit a couple breweries, some great breweries in Bend, Oregon. It's like the little Portland. I just love it. There's a great brewery, I think they opened in 2011, yeah, called Crux Fermentation Project. And they make some good beers. I had a flight, and I'll show you that later. But they had one that's called Tough Love. Most people just call it Tough Love, but the full name of this is Tough Love Banished Imperial Stout. Isn't that a fun bottle? Take a look at that with a nice little thing coming off the side. I mean, this is a sweet little bottle. It's a nice little 12 ounce, I believe. And it's got the nice, wax, a purple wax on it, mind you. 12.7 ounces. They're calling it an Imperial Stout, and yet their reference is a little different. It says they're a homage to the traditional Russian Imperial Stouts and the ruling styles of Catherine the Great. Those are Russian Imperial Stouts. So, is it an Imperial Stout or is it a Russian Imperial Stout? Dark roasted malts, malted rye, oak smoked wheat, and then banished for 9 months. Banished for 9 months to Kentucky bourbon barrels. I also believe they added some vanilla beans in this from some other descriptions. So it sounds like a great beer. I'm going to work on this wax and get this poured, and I'll be right back. Okay, I want to let you know, now I know where people get frustrated. I made it through the wax and the cap. Now I get to work on the cork. Oh yeah, this is sealed. Oh my God. Do I have to get the other? No wonder the guys have complained about trying to get into this beer.
Breathing heavy.
Oh my God, talk about your workout. My wife even mentioned, you're breathing heavy. Could not get to it with the corkscrew. I heard this was hard. Had to go for the old classic, to get it out. I mean, this is what you call buried treasure. And what is it with buried treasure? You open that chest and you always hope that there's some gold. Let's find out. Oh my God, it's like pouring like oil though. Okay, I'm starting to get happy. This is looking more Catherine the Greatish. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's not dramatic. That's really me getting excited. Look at that. It's a small little head. I didn't pour totally aggressively, but that thing is I hear these black as night. This is a dark brown with a brown head. Small, but it is a brown head. This is not, tan by any means. This is some beautiful looking motor oil here, let me tell you. All right, let's get a nose on it. I can't see anything. Oh, okay, whoa, wow. I almost felt like I got some raspberry or something off that. That was definitely got the bourbon though immediately, and some oak right off the top. But I'm getting fruits. I'm getting some dark fruits, but I felt like I got a tad of raspberry, I swear to you. It sure seemed like it. That just seems odd. Oh, that does smell good. That rye's adding a little extra scent in there that's kind of fun. I'm really liking that. It's not a heavy rye, it's really light, and that's more my style. You got some dark fruits. I'm definitely get some like some fig in that. Maybe like a hint of cherry, but more like a dried cherry, not like a fresh juice. It's like a dried cherry. Kind of like dried fruits, just a little bit of currant in that. Maybe a hint of raisin, but much more of the currant, a little bit of that cherry, a bit of the fig. Definitely get the oak and the bourbon off of that. Dark roasted malts, a hint of chocolate on it, dark chocolate. It's not a really strong aroma. You really got to get your nose in there. It's almost lightly vinous, almost like, did they do some port barrels or something on that too that they're not mentioning? A really, Bob, I got more of that berry, like some berry, like dark berries, like raspberries or something. Like I said, raspberries, blackberries, Oregon blackberries. Yeah, like sweet boysenberry or blackberry from Oregon. Oh yeah. All right, well, enough of that. Let's get a taste of this. Cheers. Oh, now, oh, some waves. I'm getting hit by the waves. This is like a beach in the desert, this beer. All right, I guess I have to explain the beach in the desert. This is in Bend, Oregon. This is high desert, but there's just waves of flavors rushing upon me, and what a fun beer. This is really nice. So I got these dark roasted malts. I've got some chocolate on there, but the two of them, the marriage between them is really, really nice. And I've got some dark fruits on it. None of them are like overpowering. They're really balanced in there. I definitely got bourbon, but I still feel like I've got some like port or something on this. So I'm still kind of questioning a little bit of what barrels they used and not complaining at all. The effect of the oak smoked wheat on there, they did it really lightly. And I can't tell you, I couldn't be any more pleased. So it's not a strong character. It's not the strong smoky beer. There's just a bit of it, and it's just adding to it. It's something that's adding to that flavor. It's not dominating like most of the time is the case. And there's so many other great flavors coming in this. Like a hint of like the vanilla and the oakish, more on the oak side, but just there are hints, like hints of berries, like I said, like Oregon blackberries, a hint of raspberry on that, just really light, but it's there. There's no questioning. I get a bit of that fig, and I get some like currants on it, like I said. Really, really nice, almost slight plum, I would say. You know, more plum, not prune, but plum. Interestingly enough. Wow. This is a great beer. This is a light carbonation with a full body, slightly viscous, you know. Wow. Getting a hint of cherry on it too, and take a look. I mean, it's leaving a little bit on the edges, you know, not much, but it is. I didn't pour this hard, so I didn't get like the head that you might otherwise, but this is definitely a sipper. I mean, this is 11.5% ABV, 70 IBUs. I'm getting some coffee now. Oh, I'm happy about that. Got some coffee off the backside, just a little bit. It might be an aspect of the roasted malt and along with the smokiness kind of coming across like coffee. I don't know, but I'm getting it. When I think of things like Sukaba from Firestone 2013 being a more rounded, drinkable, but with all the flavors, this is kind of falls close to that kind of complexity. It's a little more straightforward, but there's a lot going on. Wonderful beer. I don't know how you get it. I went to the brewery and I got my bottle, but all right. Russian Imperial Stout. That's how I'm going to rate this one. And I'm like, you know, this is like the camel with the straw thing, you know, just it kind of hairs differences between my score because I'm in the upper 90s for sure. I think that I got to give this a 97. Honestly, this is a world-class beer. They did a fantastic job. I enjoyed their beers. You'll see those in the review, but this is like the pinnacle of what they've done. They put a lot of love into this. It's called Tough Love, which probably means they worked hard to do it. A lot of love went into it, and they accomplished that. It is a wonderful, wonderful beer. 97, as I said, for the Russian Imperial Stout. Overall, all right, one more sip and I'll let you know. You know, I was going to go down on numbers, and then those dark fruits hit me. Oh my God. And it's probably, I'm getting more flavors now as it warms up, but those dark fruits are kicking in. This is just a wonderful beer. I'm going up on my overall. For my personal taste, I am loving this beer. It is a 98 for sure. No question in my mind. This is one fantastic beer. Don't know how you're going to find it, people. Look around, hunt around, call the brewery, whatever you got to do. This is Tough Love by Crux Fermentation Project out of Bend, Oregon. This is a 2-year-old brewery, maybe 1.5, and they do some great things. And I'm loving this beer as well. What can I say? This is love. I'm loving this beer, and it's not tough to drink at all, let me tell you that. This is Kevin from Clements Homebrew. I'm just saying life is too short to drink cheap beers. And I'll see you in the next beer review. Cheers. Getting that bourbon with that chocolate. It's gotta be Josh. It may even be SJ Pour, who knows. Oh, Josh indeed. I'll be sure to get the porter next time.